Hi, welcome to the session. And this is what we are going to have a agenda for today's demo. The first point is we'll talk about Oracle Fusion applications. Then we'll discuss on what is the difference between on-premise and cloud. We'll see when we are going to opt the solution called as cloud, what are the different models are available from Oracle for clients. We'll discuss on that. Just we'll look into what is the fusion architecture. This will compare with EBS and we'll go through this point. And the next point is what is the importance for functional and technical resource. The fusion cloud projects, we'll talk on that. Finally, in this today demo, I'll take you through what is the course content we are going to cover. So apart from this, we have few more points maybe I'll be covering in tomorrow's session, and further maybe initial 2 to 3 sessions I'll take you through the information like which really required before we get into this actual course in the sense before we start with the system. So we'll have a 2 to 3 sessions that gives very good information for us what really required and what basically we have to understand before you start with uh, uh, the application environment to start doing the configuration. Okay, so this is how just we planned this. Okay, just 1 second. We're done. So apart from this, for today, if you have any other queries which you want to understand anyway, in the end of the session, we'll have some time to discuss on that. Now, basically, I'll take you through this, and my request is just if you have any questions which is very relevant to what point we are discussing, you can ask me. If it is not relevant, in the end of the session, you can ask me. Okay, if it is relevant, if something is stopping you to understand, you can ask me the question then and there. If it is not relevant, if say for example I'm going to talk about fusion applications, if you are going to talk about how it is there in the fusion, that question may not be relevant. Just only the point is it's all about understanding what is the fusion applications. Okay, so just it's just I'm passing some information as a request, so based on that we'll run this session. Okay, fine, that's all. I think room is full for today. We got 25 members. No more participant can join now. Done. Fine. So the first point is Oracle Fusion applications. So when I talk about what Oracle Fusion applications, it's a very simple. So as we know, like Oracle acquired many ERP products. When you look at each ERP product here, I given a slide. Okay, so we know these are the ERP products you can see as a top ERP products in the market. And when you look at each ERP product, you will be finding there is some best piece of solution from each ERP. You may not find the ERP product which is specialized in all the areas of business process. I'm sorry. So when you look at Oracle EBS, and Oracle EBS, out of complete solution, the best piece is financials. Okay, the JD Edwards, we have a procurement part as well as finance also. In Siebel, it's a best solution for CRM, customer relationship management, and PeopleSoft, it's CM solution. The SAP and ST, sales and distribution, we can normally you can find in the market. The talk is those are talk as well as fact is those are well specialized. If I go with Oracle EBS, if I'm running the company, if I want to implement the business processes like financials, CRM, HCM, and projects related to the solution, and if I want to opt Oracle EBS, that may not be best fit for all the business processes. So in that case, if that is my requirement, I have to take financials from EBS, procurement from JD Edwards, CRM solution from Siebel, and HCM solution from PeopleSoft. So that means I have to take the license or subscription. That how the model works with the vendor. Based on that, we have to approach 3-4 vendors in big companies. Definitely, they have to just take the license from multiple vendors depending on which areas of solution they are looking for. So this will become big challenge for the company, right? And it will be I mean includes huge cost for the company. So as of now, like just if you look into all these products, each product is specialized for specific business primary business processes. So there is no one product which will cater the best solution for any, I can say, for any business, for almost their business processes. As we discussed, EBS, Oracle EBS, well specialized for finance only. And when you look at CRM solution, you don't CRM solution we have from Oracle, okay, the EBS product, but we don't find as it's a great offering from Oracle compared to Siebel. Okay, HCM, HRMS payroll we have from EBS, but when you compare that solution with the PeopleSoft, that won't sounds good. So that is the reason what so there is no complete solution for any organization to support all their business processes. You don't find any best ERP products in the market. So that's how the market we have the earlier. Now the market is what like what Oracle it is. Oracle acquired almost all other top ERP products. Here you can exclude SAP. So JD Edwards, Oracle acquired, and Siebel CRM they acquired, PeopleSoft they acquired. Not only that, there are many other products Oracle acquired. So those can be used as a part of ERP product. Those can be used as a part of ERP product. Those may not be ERP products. Such kind of products also Oracle acquired. Here I given other slide. Not only this, just I taken the few examples to talk on that. There are many products Oracle acquired. Okay, it's in 3 digits, or it can be 4 digits. I think in 3 digits of the products. In hundreds of products Oracle acquired. So out of that, I taken few. The JD Edwards, which we have as earlier, it was JD Edwards. Now it is after Oracle acquisition. Oracle JD Edwards. The PeopleSoft now, Oracle PeopleSoft, and Siebel, Oracle Siebel. The same anyway. EBS is owned by Oracle only, right from from the beginning. So ownership goes to Oracle only. So again, Hyperion. As we know, Hyperion is the best tool for reporting, and we have a HFR Hyperion reporting studio and Hyperion reporting. Okay, people are trying to join, I guess. Okay, reporting tool. Okay, which is a like it's a very best solution in the market in terms of reporting. And we have a Primavera, which we can use for project management purpose. Okay, the Hyperion and the Primavera, I'm not saying these are the two ERP products. These basically these JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel, EBS are ERP products. So these can be just used along with the product. As these, I can say enterprise solutions may not be directly as a
Laxman, we are not
EBS.
able to hear you.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry, there was some network issue. Hope everyone can hear me now. Okay, still if you have any issue, please. Fine, right? Okay, good.
Your screen has been divided into two parts. In the smaller part, it's coming only. Can you share the full screen?
No, just I stopped discussion, right? I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah. Can you see properly now? This is what you are referring. What about others? Are you able to see the screen? Whatever I'm sharing.
Yes,
Okay, great.
Laxman.
Great. If anybody has any issue in terms of hearing the voice or finding the screen, so I request you can just disconnect and you can rejoin the meeting. That will resolve all these sort of issues. And request you all to keep on mute your mics, so that won't create any disturbance in the class. I can see few people are open. Yep, thanks. Done. Fine, done. So hope you got this point. So what we are discussing now, whatever these all products are owned by Oracle. So Oracle JD Edwards, Oracle PeopleSoft, Oracle Siebel, Oracle EBS, it's their own product, and they acquired Oracle Hyperion, Primavera also. So this Hyperion is the best solution in the market for reporting, and Primavera for project management. Okay, in the same way there are many other products and technologies Oracle acquired. So just this is what we are trying to understand. Hope there is no question on this. It's just information to pass on. Let's move to the next slide. Now what Oracle it is, what are the products they acquired? Okay, out of all the products, they picked best solution areas and they built application called as fusion applications. Now when you say EBS, Oracle EBS, all the products are just developed with Oracle, and which they made as a one product, one kind of a solution, ERP solution. From there only you'll be getting all the what are the solutions required for finance, HRMS, payroll, or projects. But if any client is going to take this license, say a subscription, normally in the fusion it works subscription base. Okay, that we'll discuss detail level. If any client is going to use Oracle Fusion applications, okay, they'll be getting for their financials solution from Oracle EBS as a part of Fusion applications, and they'll be getting the HCM solution which is offered by PeopleSoft, and for their enterprise, if they are going to take CRM solution also as a part of Fusion applications, okay, Fusion applications, uh, they'll be getting as a part of Fusion applications. So Siebel, okay, Siebel CRM solution they'll be getting. That's how the rest whatever I mentioned. So reporting they'll be getting from Hyperion. From Hyperion, product reporting is they included as a part of Fusion applications, and JD Edwards. Okay, so this is how, like, when you are going to work on Fusion applications for one of your client, you think the complete solution includes the best solutions which are taken from the different ERP products. Okay, so this is how we have a Fusion applications. Any questions on this, please? On previous slide, seems to, okay, people are trying to join. We don't have room space here. It's max 26 are allowed. Done. Cannot do anything on that. Fine. So any questions on these 3 slides? Any questions, please?
Hello, I'm good.
Yeah.
Indrajit here, Laxman.
Yeah, please go ahead if you have any question.
Okay, no, so just I wanted to know about Hyperion. I mean, Hyperion is only, using for a tool, a report development in Oracle Fusion also, or, it has, just I wanted to know about that, reporting tool in Oracle Fusion.
My question is, do you, any idea you have on what is Hyperion?
No, I don't have an idea.
Okay.
Actually, you explained about that. Hyperion is work
No, one point. Just I am asking the question to explain you accordingly. That's it. I'm not saying something wrong. Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead on this. You can mute from your side. See, another point is, if anybody has question, you can ask me. Once you're done with your question, my request is you can mute from your side, then I'll start with my answer. In between, if you have any question, you can just unmute and you can ask me. No issues. If you are going to keep it open, some noise we may get from your end. So that is the reason I am requesting this. Okay.
Hi, Lishman, in the first screen.
Yeah.
So Chandra, I can see the
Chandra,
symbol.
No.
What is that?
No. I'll come to that point. Let me answer to this my first question, please. This first question Indrajit is asking. Okay. Fine, I'll come to that. I'll come to your question. See, when you talk about Hyperion is the tool where you can manage your financial information. You can manage, and as per your reporting requirements, you can just on the fly you can generate the reports. It's a very powerful tool. Now you can see many ERP companies, like say if your client is using Oracle applications, Oracle EBS. Okay, when client is using, the client, almost most of the clients are not happy with the reporting capabilities which are directly available from Oracle. So even they are using even they are using this Oracle products for reporting purpose, they'll be taking the license from Hyperion, and they'll be integrating, they'll be connecting with the Oracle applications, and they'll pull the data into Hyperion environment. From there they'll generate their reports. Okay, so this is the purpose normally Hyperion can be used. When you talk about EBS, okay, like you have to take separate license for EBS. Anyway, you have to take from Oracle, and after Oracle acquired Hyperion, after Oracle acquisition, the separate other license separately you have to take from Oracle. Now if as a client, okay, if your client is going to use Fusion applications, they no need to take separate license for Hyperion. Okay, that will come up. I mean, I am not saying complete solution, some piece of solution which exactly required for reporting point of view, that will come within the Fusion applications as an inbuilt solution. Up to what mark, up to what level of solution is available, that will be understanding in the further classes. Now I can say in GL, in EBS GL, we have FSG. FSG is replaced by Hyperion. Here the term we use as FRS, Financial Reporting Studio, or you can call it as Finance Reporting Center. Okay, FSG is replaced by Hyperion Reporting. The term is FRS, Financial Reporting Studio. Okay, so this is the information we can discuss for now. Once you get into that, you may just whatever other expectations you have to understand more on that. Definitely. Anyway, we'll be working on it. Okay. Fine. Yeah. I can hear some noise from someone. Request you all to unmute from your side. I don't see here. Okay, I'll continue from here. So that is just a simple information when you talk about Hyperion. Hyperion is sort of reporting tool which is acquired by Oracle. Normally, when you go with EBS, you don't find it as an inbuilt solution as a part of EBS. But when you go with the Fusion implementations, if you take the Fusion license for your financials, definitely it will be there as a part of inbuilt solution. Up to what level of Hyperion will be part of the Fusion solution as inbuilt along with the financials, that we'll be discussing. We'll be working on it. We just as a GL will be working on it, which we call as Financial Reporting Studio, FRS. Okay. So I think Chandra has some question he was asking. So Chandra, you can go ahead with your question. Yeah.
Yeah, in the first screen I can see the SAP logo. So what does it mean?
SAP is one of the ERP. SAP is one of the ERP. That's it.
Okay, I thought that Oracle is going to acquire the SAP.
No, Oracle is not going to. They are ready, but I think SAP is not ready to accept that. Okay, fine. No,
Yeah.
and here you are asking this question. I mean, do you have? You don't have experience on EBS?
Yeah, I have experience.
Oh, fine, fine then. No issues. Okay, that's all. Fine. Any other questions? Any other questions, please? Fine. We'll just move on to the next,
Laxman,
please.
yeah, this is Konda Reddy.
Yeah.
This Hyperion reporting is only for reporting or also for forecasting? Is
Forecasting
it only
also.
for reporting?
Forecasting also we have. Because see, we no need to focus on that much when we are doing our finance. That reason I am not taking you through that. You can use for budgeting, and you can use for finance reporting management, or else directly you may not go with finance reporting management. Directly, if data is going to be stored in the space, directly you can fetch and you can generate. Only you can use for reporting part also. That we'll discuss when you get into that. That complete information we don't require when we are working on Fusion Financials. What information we have to touch base on this Hyperion, that I'll take you through for sure. But for now, the simple point, okay, to understand, Hyperion is reporting purpose. The product is for primarily for reporting purpose. Okay, that we have as a part of our Fusion applications. When you go with the Oracle Fusion Financial solution from Oracle, okay, without paying any additional subscription or additional licensing fee, you'll be getting this solution also as inbuilt along with the financials. That is the point I am trying to convey. That's all. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Fine. Seems to no questions. Okay, we'll just move on. So that's all about Oracle Fusion applications. So simple point is the fusion means the collection. We know that is the meaning. That means this products offers, okay, the and business solution. In terms of business solution, in the sense data to maintain the business process related data in the system for the different areas of business, okay, where Oracle just taken best solutions from the different ERP products and they built one ultimate product called as Fusion applications. So that's all about it. Hope no questions on that. And the second point is Oracle Fusion on-premise versus cloud. So before we get into this on-premise and cloud, let's talk about simple term. What is a cloud? Anyone can answer to this point if you don't have background noise. Okay. Anyone? What is the meaning of cloud? The simple definition for this, 1 or 2 lines. What is the cloud technology? What does it mean by cloud computing? Okay, fine. So so before we just talk about cloud, okay, just we'll go with the concept called as on-premise. What is the concept of on-premise? When we talk about this on-premise technology, what we do is, if any client wants to use the application, take example EBS. If client wants to go with EBS solution, generally they'll purchase all the server infrastructure and they'll install the product into their server. They'll have a technical team like DB and the network admins, and I mean who has to support all those engagements, and the entire server in their control. Anytime they can up or down, they can apply the patches, they can just play with that product. Means generally we call as instance. On-premise means, so everything will be maintained by client only. So that means in case of on-premise, we will be having physical server. Okay, the physical server need to be maintained, and the installation and anything we have to do our own. But when you talk about cloud, okay, what we can do is, when you are not interested to maintain your own server, okay, if you don't want to maintain your own server, you may ask someone to manage it. In that case, they may manage through physical server. Okay, so when we are dealing with a physical server, that means when you are trying to connect from the different locations, so definitely it's a time taking process where you will submit a request to the server, and again it has to respond, it has to fetch the results, and the user experience, okay, it may not be that much rich. So for that reason, just when you talk about, okay, that is a simple case. So normally on premise, how it works, there will be one physical server. Within that will be just installing and maintaining our products, and from different locations or from different countries you may access to the server through internet. That's how it works. But when you talk about cloud, what happens is, you no need to maintain, or you, even if you are going to host your this somebody, if you are going to take the hosting from someone also, just the client may maintain the server, and from that physical server on will be connecting and will be accessing the application for any purpose. But if you go with the concept called as cloud computing, just you can call it as a cloud now, just cloud computing actual term, but just generally we'll be referring as cloud only. So when I talk about cloud, in cloud what happens is, we no need to maintain any physical server, no need to maintain physical server. You can contact any cloud computing company, and you can tell them your just requirement, what exactly you have, and they will create virtual server for you. Instead of having physical server, they'll create the virtual server. If you have physical server, you can place that physical server wherever you want to maintain. But when you talk about virtual server, where the virtual server can be placed, for virtual server, the location also virtual, that is internet. Okay, the virtual servers can be placed, can be reside in the internet as a source. Now Oracle is, okay, we can say like, now Oracle is big cloud computing company, one of the big cloud computing company. Okay, they started with this cloud computing services also. So now what Oracle is doing, if any client is going to use Fusion applications, they are recommending for every client, okay, why to go with the on-premise. Okay, you no need to go with on-premise, and you no need to just buy the product license. No need to, when you go with on-premise, you have to buy the product license, and you should have a server infrastructure, and you have to maintain the technical team, and too much maintenance cost is involved. Okay, and they should the client itself, they have to take the risk in all the aspects. But what Oracle is recommending is, don't no you may go with the cloud. If you go with the cloud, the advantages are, you no need to buy any, you no need to take any server license, product license. The cloud case, just subscription. You don't need to take the license for product. If any client is going with the cloud solution, they don't need to take any license, just they have to take the subscription they have to take for the number of users. The subscription always available based on users, okay, user base. So after taking the license, directly you no need to just install and all in the virtual, so they'll be allocating one virtual environment for us. Within that, we are taking the subscription for which products, the product access will be available from anywhere you can access. The maintenance also Oracle will take care of, and if any, when you are working on that instance, if you have any issues, the patch application and all, everything will be done by Oracle. You don't need to maintain your you don't need to have any your DBA. How we manage in the EBS case, will have a DBA and technical resource. So but in case of cloud, the DBA part also Oracle will take as they'll take responsibility. And apart from that, if Oracle is going to release new version today or tomorrow, so in that case, in case of EBS, what we do, we'll be planning, okay, we'll be planning when to upgrade from older version to latest version. Just we have to do that job, right? So we should get team for that to do the upgrade activity. But if client is going to be in as a part of cloud, okay, they are going to have a cloud adoption. In that case, if any new release from Oracle, auto upgrade can be possible. The upgrade activity also will be done by Oracle. So this is how just you can understand on-premise and cloud. I'm just giving simple information. Anyway, I have a slide there. We can discuss more detail level on this. The simple point here to understand, in case of on-premise, you should buy your server infrastructure. You should have a technical resource, and you should have I mean the maintenance and all. Everything should be done by client only. If client is going with the cloud adoption, in that case they no need to buy the license, just subscription, pay as you use, that's it. And other point is no technical resource, I mean to say no maintenance is required. The entire maintenance will be done by Oracle, and including the DBA support and any upgrades, any new releases from Oracle, your current environment, what you subscribe, that will that can be upgraded automatically. Okay, in case of on-premise, you'll have a physical server. In case of cloud, there won't be any physical server. The virtual server or Oracle will create, and they'll give you the access. So where that will be residing as internet as a source. So when you compare between on-premise and cloud, user point of view also, the user who is accessing to the cloud environment, the access experience will be really good. Okay, that means user will have a rich user experience when they're working on cloud applications. These are the just two simple points I want to keep here. Now we'll go to the slide and we'll discuss on that. Okay, so these are the different deployments, on-premise and cloud. So when you say on-premise, the servers and all will maintain maybe in your office, or you may just you may find the service provider. The service provider may provide the service, so they may have physical server to support, and where they can install your application, they can support. And other point is cloud servers. Cloud servers will be residing in the cloud environment. Internet, here cloud means that the representation is internet. Okay, so this is a simple point we have to understand. If you have any questions on this based on the points which we discussed, you can ask me. If no, will move to the next point. Anyway, we will be discussing few more points on the same. Okay, any questions? Just simple point here. What is a cloud and what is on-premise? That's it.
Laxman.
Yeah. I don't know who's speaking. I think in
this is Ramesh.
Yeah, Ramesh.
I have a question on the cloud server. And what about if we talk about the risk, right? On the on-premises, the risk taken care by the company,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they have the mitigation plan as well to reduce the risk. For
Yeah,
example,
I got your question. I got your question, Ramesh. I got your question. So, so with all the security standards, Oracle is offering these cloud services. So we no need to discuss on what are the standards they are following. So purely technical thing. Okay, the simple example I can tell you, even few banks also started using the Oracle cloud products. I mean to say, especially financials. Okay, few banks already implemented, they are using. Just now you can think on that point. If bank is using, so think no organization is required, no other industry is required security more than what bank should have. So that level of security Oracle is taking care of. Okay, they'll just make sure that everything will be safe. Your data will be safe.
right.
Yeah.
Actually, I have another question on that. For example, I'm just updating or releasing something new software in my premises, right? And I do have the rollback plan as well. And what about in case with the cloud server? If I need to roll back, I need to execute any customization in the cloud premises. So the cloud owner should have the rollback plan, or they will contact contact to
See,
the owner company.
yeah, fine.
So what is the case?
Fine. When we talk about upgrade, when we talk about upgrade, if client is in cloud adoption, so the auto upgrade can be done by Oracle, but as per your time convenience, they'll do it. You can request them and you can give the time, and there'll be call with the Oracle Cloud team, and that's how you can schedule, and that can be done. Okay, this is how when we talk about customizations, I'll take you through that point. I have next slide or next point which I'm going to focus on that. Okay, I'm not including here customizations. When you talk about cloud, again we have a different options within the cloud also. Now the simple point is understanding the difference between on-premise servers and cloud servers. Any
Yeah,
question?
thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions? Just you no need to get into that inside of cloud. I'll take you through that. Just now, simple question is simple. I mean, simple difference on what is on-premise servers and what is the cloud servers. That's all. To keep it very simple, on-premise means the servers which we maintain as a clients. Okay, or else we may host to someone to do that. The hosting can be done by someone else. Cloud means there won't be any physical servers. The virtual servers, the maintenance and every support will be given by cloud computing company. Now Oracle is one of the big cloud computing company. Okay, because they acquired that technology related vendors also, vendor products. Okay, so we discussed Oracle acquired PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, many other products. Along with that, they acquired the technology like the top cloud service providers who are there in the market. Those businesses also, those technologies also they acquired. So that is the reason now Oracle is claiming Oracle is one of the biggest cloud computing cloud vendor. Any questions on this, please? Then just we'll move on to next slide. So now let's talk about what's the difference. Okay, what are the differences we discussed? Okay, so very high level here. Just I have a slide when you talk about what is the difference between cloud platform and on-premise. So when you talk about first slide talk, first section talks about on-premise. When you go with on-premise, how it works? Your upfront capex. That means you have to invest a lot for your server infrastructure in case of on-premise. The second point is, okay, customer won't upgrade and patching. If you are in on-premise, you have to complete the task called as upgrades based on your interest. If you want to upgrade to latest version, that customer has to do from their end, and even patch work also should be done by client only, client team. I mean to say client means client team. Okay, the other point is data centers hardware cost includes disaster recovery. So definitely you have to just spend a lot of money for data centers, and there may be some disasters which takes place. And costly customizations create and maintenance. In case of on-premise, the customization is what we do. It's very costly compared to the what is the simple process we have in Fusion application. In Fusion also we can do the customizations, but compared to EBS, these customizations they made it as a very simple process. Anyway, that just will come across. Just will discuss on that. And annual support cost. Okay, because when you are using this, when you are using going with on-premise and all, you have to maintain your own team of technical and functional, all the team including DB and all. That is the reason that your annual cost will be very high. Okay, when we go with the Fusion, that would be very less. Anyway, in the next slide that we'll discuss. Okay, retention of own ID subscription staff required, and that's what the complete technical staff also they have to maintain. And client has to take the they have to look after the other supportive channels like networks and security and access related to their server and data. Everything the client team, they should have a team who will be working on networking, security and other server access. So that also customer has to take the responsibility. And the big challenge is so outdated software resulting in missed business benefits. That means, so what happens is, since client will be running their applications on premise, it's not just easy to switch to upgrade to the next version. That is the reason definitely there'll be, okay, most of the clients will be running with the previous versions only. See now whatever the latest version, in when you look at R12, so we have a latest version 12.2.6. How many clients are there on 12.2.6? Not many clients, very few clients only. That means simply like because of Oracle is coming up with some release, and they introduced some, added some features, they did some announcements. Because of that news, if somebody want to upgrade again, they have to do as a separate activity. So that is the reason just many of the clients are not able to simply upgrade from their current version to latest versions. That is a big some sort of challenge. So the same that they're just talking about it. But when you go with the cloud, so in case of cloud, you don't need to take any license, just rent. Okay, you can just take on rent. So pay as you grow or pay as you use. So rent a flexible services. That means you need access to only financials, or along with the financials, SCM, or just finance and procurement, or finance and HCM. How just what solutions you require. Just you can take the subscription and you can pay to the Oracle based on the usage, like how many users subscription you taken. For the user base you can pay. Okay, and here when you talk about security, just Oracle has a high, just very high security standards Oracle is following. That is the reason you don't need to worry about it. But when you are running that server in your own environment, you should take care of all the security aspects. Okay, so here you can see that security and everything will be taken care by Oracle for your cloud environment. The same way when you talk about, okay, request you all to mute, please. I can hear some noise. One second, let me just see who's this. Still I can hear. Yeah, fine. So here you can just notice some other points also. So upgrades will become very easy. Okay, so if any new release from Oracle, just you can inform to the Oracle on the same day, or based on the schedule, just your environment will get converted into latest version, because all these environments will be managed by Oracle. So where upgrade is not possible, even you are on the cloud, that point also will be discussing. Okay, any question on this slide or this point? Again, within the cloud we have a different option that I'll talk very detailed level, but here the simple point is on-premise versus cloud. Any question on this point? Okay, seems to know. Now let's look into what are the different services or adaptations available from Oracle. Basically, when I talk about cloud, cloud means, okay, we are not going to maintain any servers and all. Okay, we'll take the service from cloud computing company for the targeted product. Now, if you are going to use Oracle financial applications, say for your client, now your client has to take the subscription for which model? Here we have three models, you can see: SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Okay, SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Here SaaS stands for software, S stands for software, A stands for as, A stands for A, S stands for service. Okay, in case this is we are calling a SaaS model. In case of SaaS model, okay, this SaaS model means software as a service. Just let me write here. Sorry. Here SaaS. SaaS means software as a service. Software as a service. And here we have another model called as PaaS. platform as a service. And we have another model called as IaaS. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. To understand these very high level, simple point, if you want to use financial applications, you can go with any model. The product will be available as this. But what are the advantages and disadvantages? The process of choosing respective. Say if you go with SaaS model, just call it as model. A SaaS model, software as a service, what we do is in all the cases you have to take subscription, that's all. Okay, what are the additional privileges Oracle will provide? That point we are going to discuss. If you go with the SaaS model, the cloud option, okay, within the cloud these are the three different types. Primarily these are the three which generally we come across. Okay, SaaS model, if you go, what happens is, yes, you will be taking the subscription from Oracle. And in case of SaaS model, if Oracle is going to, if you are on SaaS model with Oracle, if Oracle is going to come up with a new release, your environment will get upgraded automatically. That means the clients who are on SaaS model, for them auto upgrade is applicable on their request. They want to upgrade to latest version, they have to send a mail to Oracle saying that just we want to upgrade. The cloud team will be there from Oracle. You have to send a mail, then there will be scheduling and with the basic level of communication, they'll do it. And only the disadvantage here is in SaaS model, you are not going to get option to do the customizations. When you say customizations, here the simple point is you are not going to implement, you are not going to develop any new functionality, but still you can do the report related customizations. Okay, report related customizations are allowed, only the form or function or say feature related functionalities cannot be implemented in case of SaaS model. If you go with a PaaS model, platform as a service, here also will be taking subscription based, you will be taking the subscription. And here the disadvantage is, okay, the first advantage is customer can do their own customizations. They'll provide the platform, okay, they'll give some provision which allows them to come up with their own customizations as per their business process. If standard product is not meeting as per the requirement, which really require to build some new functionalities, okay, with the help of developer, here everything ADF, okay, ADF pages only. You can see the Fusion application completely web based, no more forms, you see, like how we have in the EBS case. So here Oracle will give the option where you can do your own customizations, and the same you can deploy into cloud environment. Okay, that is the advantage. When you talk about disadvantage, you cannot, this environment cannot be auto upgraded. This has to be done as a separate activity. The simple difference here is between SaaS and PaaS. You cannot, in SaaS model, you cannot do customization. In PaaS, you can do the customizations. In SaaS, auto upgrade is possible. In PaaS, auto upgrade is not possible. And IaaS, apart from that, they'll give some additional access. In IaaS, yes, you can do the customizations. Since you are doing the customizations, Oracle cannot help you on the auto upgrade. And apart from that, some infrastructure related access also will be getting, like database access, everything will be getting. In case of SaaS model and even PaaS model also, you don't get a database access. How, in that case, how to query the data, how to see, that will be discussing. In IaaS, you will be getting the database access also will be getting. That I'll take you through the slide. I just mentioned those points here for more information. So these are the three models available. If anybody is going to use the cloud services, cloud options from Oracle, so they can go with the SaaS or PaaS or IaaS. In the market, you can see the most of the clients are adopting SaaS model only. Okay, so this is a simple slide. So when you are going to implement, what are the adoptions are available, you can call as, these are three are models or service types, anything you can refer. So when you talk about SaaS, see what Oracle is saying. The applications, security, database, operating system, virtualization, server, storage, network, data center, everything will be taken care by vendor. Here vendor is, we are referring Oracle. In case of PaaS, applications. So see, even the applications, application will be residing in the server and everything will be taken care by Oracle. From applications to till data center, everything will be taken care by Oracle. Here they given just up to here, but actually you consider this also. But they'll give the privilege to manage applications by us. That means they'll give you an option where you can go and do some customizations, and those you can deploy into the PaaS environment. When you talk about IaaS, here everything will be managed by Oracle. Only for this area they'll give access as per your requirement. You can just customize and you can use it related to product or security aspects or a database. For these three areas, simple point is here, just however Oracle is providing the product as it is, you can use in all the aspects. But here Oracle is providing everything, but you are going to have a control on applications maintenance. Means you can develop one new application also in that environment you can start using, or new functionality for one of the application. That's how you can do. The customization platform will be provided. But here, along with that customization, you can go beyond that. Like you can go and set the security aspects as per your organization. So how that security model should work in terms of accessing the applications or the different aspects and the database related security and everything, you will have a control on this. Okay, how you want to manage, all you can do. But in case of PaaS only, you will be having control on application. You should not touch security and the database aspects. How Oracle is offering, the same you have to follow. So this is a simple slide to give the more information how this works and which is possible, which is not possible. If you have any question on this, please. Anyone? Any questions on this slide to understand what is SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS? Any questions? Please.
So are you saying that in the PaaS layer, we can customize the cloud application screens?
Yes. You can, like, say you need a new feature. You need a feature. What you think, what you are finding. It's if please you can mute from your side. I'll be answering. Meantime, I can hear some noise. Yeah. Thank you. Fine. Yeah, that's what same I'm saying. Like, what are the statement you are talking about? The same I'm just referring. So the point is, in case of PaaS, you'll have an option to build some new functionality. Of course, when you talk about functionality, that should belongs to application, or else altogether you may develop new application also, which is a completely custom application to support your business process, which you may connect with this Fusion Cloud applications, what solution already taken from Oracle. So that is the meaning of it.
So if there is a PO screen or a GL screen, so can I customize that screen using PaaS?
See, when you want to customize that screen and all, see, those are the standard functionalities. You can do some personalizations. Okay, here the customization means just you can build your own functionality. That's it. Okay, can you? Okay, yeah. See, the similar copy you can make, that you can just get ready as per your requirement. That's how you can do it. So in EBS, what you can do as a part of customization, same you can do if you go with a PaaS model. Okay. So that is a point here. Any other questions?
Oh, Laxman, this is Ramesh.
Yeah.
Laxman, I think this is there might be the offline question, but you know.
No problem. We can. If it is at least relevant to this, we can talk on that. No issues.
Do you think every company have their own test instance as well? So do you think the company need to separate the test instance as well?
Sorry.
every company have the test instance as well for the testing purpose, right?
Yes, we'll have a test instance, correct?
Right. So Oracle Cloud is also providing a
Yeah,
test
definitely,
server as well.
definitely. Generally, they'll
The same
provide,
test.
yes. They'll provide two environments. Okay, one is test and one is prod. Two environments will
Okay.
be getting. Okay, if you go with SaaS, generally we'll get two, and if you go with the PaaS, you can get one extra additional one to do your customizations and all. That you can say
And
development instance.
yes. Okay. My next question is that, for example, at the initial stage, company buy a SaaS model, right? But in future, they realize that they have some customization requirement. Can the company
Definitely they
upgrade
can
their?
move. Yes, possible.
Okay.
If client is standing on SaaS, in future, if there are some, if you don't, meantime, can you mute from your side? Some fan sound I can hear from your side. Okay, because here just I from my side I kept max uh, calm. I am not using any fan or AC also. I'm just sitting in the room without anything here. Fine, done. Thank you. So here, yeah, that is a possible if client is on SaaS model, and in future there may be business requirement which demands some customizations. In that case, they can upgrade to SaaS, or from SaaS to from SaaS to PaaS, or from PaaS to IaaS, or directly from SaaS to IaaS, or anything. That is possible. They can move. It's a simple process from Oracle. They'll be supporting. And why clients are using SaaS when it doesn't support any customizations? It doesn't support customizations which are related to functionality. The reporting related they can do some sort of basic personalizations also can be possible in SaaS. So when it's not possible to go with the customizations, why customers are using? Okay, to enjoy the latest version of the product features, and that is the primary reason why they are just going with the SaaS. If they are if they are not going to, if they are going with the PaaS and all, there may not be, so for a few clients there may not be huge customizations required. In that case, instead of going with the PaaS, they are going with the SaaS, and they can get many benefits. Since the environment is not customized, it's an easy job for Oracle also to just to turn into latest version. Okay, yeah, any further questions on that?
So Lakshman, so can we connect whatever custom components we developed in the past and still use SaaS?
No. See, so that is that model is not there. Okay, so you cannot make communication between these two. These two are separate. If you are doing the customizations in the past, means you are using past. That's all. Again, they don't give you two options. Fine.
So can I use one application in SaaS and then other application in the PaaS platform and still can do the business?
You want to use this two and all. Okay, I mean you are going to take a subscription for these two models. You mean to say? Hello. You are going to see just what you are taking. You are taking subscription for SaaS and PaaS, and you are going to do that.
Correct. Yeah, that's what my question is. Because if at all there is some functionality which is not present in the latest release of the cloud application, if I want to custom develop that functionality using the PaaS layer, and I still would like to use the functionality in the SaaS layer,
It doesn't
is
support.
that possible?
Doesn't support. It won't work. It won't work. That solution is not there. Okay. If you have customizations, you have to go with the PaaS or IAS, or else if no customization, you will be standing on SaaS only. Yeah.
So to understand in the final question, Lakshman,
Yeah.
so that means if I go PaaS model, Oracle is going to give me the financial modules in the PaaS layer, and I can keep doing custom extensions to those in the PaaS layer. Is that the correct understanding?
You will be in the PaaS layer only. In the PaaS layer only, you'll have an option to do the customizations. You'll do the customization in the PaaS layer. You will be deploying in the PaaS layer only. You'll be running your application. That's all. You're not going to just touch SaaS. You will be complete. Everything will be doing and working on PaaS. That's all. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions on this? Because see, Oracle is offering coexistence. Let's say if you are using your financial applications, okay, few of the applications in cloud, Fusion Cloud, and still you want to connect some other applications, okay, other applications where you want to bring the data from EBS to cloud, that is possible, that which we call as coexistence. That will discuss detail level. That is possible. Some coexistence is possible where you can connect other EBS applications with the Fusion and you can get the data, and from here you can return the data back to EBS. That kind of coexistence solution is available, but this model is not available. Okay, they have customization, go with the pass. By just going with the, if you want to go with the SaaS, that is a completely totally different aspect, Oracle point of view, our point of view, how it works. So that's not possible. Okay, any question on this slide or on this concept? Okay, if you see 100 clients on cloud, Oracle Fusion Cloud applications, if you find 100 clients, definitely as per current market, the model adoptions and all, you can see more than 90% clients are using SaaS only. Rarely you can see the PaaS, but so client is very big and they have a global operations. Their process cannot be supported by Oracle. In that case, they'll go with the PaaS. Or IaaS also, it can be anything. If they think security and database point of view, also they should have a full control. Okay, if they think definitely they'll go with the IaaS. Any questions on this? Okay, seems to no. I'll move to the next topic. So just a simple slide I given. The reason is few guys in the previous experiences, after completing the course also, they have one question: what is the difference between Oracle Fusion Financial Applications and Oracle Cloud Financial Applications? So very simple, very simple. So Fusion is the product name. Fusion applications are products. If the products, out of that you take, let's take our example as financials, say Fusion Financials. The Fusion Financial product is deployed in your own server, that simply you call as Fusion Financial Applications only, Oracle Fusion Financial Application. The same product is deployed in the cloud environment, means not in the physical server, in the cloud environment, then you will be adding the term called as cloud. Okay, that is a simple point you have to understand. So functionality point of view, there won't be change. In terms of controls, totally different. If you have a Fusion application in on-premise server, you'll have a complete control. However, we will just manage our EBS application in our own server. In the same way, the Fusion applications also you can do. You can do lot many customizations. You can do third-party integrations. You can do many other, how you want to just play with the application to meet your business requirement. You can, because everything is going to be in your own server. You are the owner for that. In this case, you have to take the license for the product. Okay, you have to take the license for the product. In case of on-premise, that only we call as Fusion Financial Application. The second option is you are not taking the license and you are deploying in the virtual environment, and based on the model which you are adapting, you will have access. The cloud, you may go with the SaaS or PaaS or IaaS. Depending on that, the access will be given to you by your vendor. Okay, take simple example, you will have access, access will be given by Oracle. So that's how you will be using, since your product or solution what you are using, that is placed in the cloud environment. Okay, that is there as a part of cloud environment. Just we are including to that this term like Fusion Financials as a Fusion Cloud Financials. Simple. Fusion Financials means Fusion Finance. That is the product name, one of the primary business process what Oracle is offering. That you are using through cloud services, then you will be calling as Cloud Financials. So all about simple point is where we are deploying our product. If you are deploying the product within the application, within the our own server, that is just as it is, we can call the actual name. And if you are deploying that product and you are using from cloud, okay, so that we'll be calling as Cloud Financials. If I have a like say SCM, which I'm running in my own server, I'll call as Oracle Fusion HCM. The same Fusion HCM, sorry, SCM, let's take example, anything you can take. SCM application I have in my own server, I'll call it as Oracle Fusion SCM applications. Instead of maintaining our own server, if you are going to host that application, if you are going to use Oracle cloud services, now just will be adding the term called as cloud, Oracle Fusion Cloud SCM. That's it. Just if you are adding the term cloud, that means your application, that means you are using on subscription base, you don't have your own server, everything is supported by cloud computing company, in our case Oracle. If you don't see the term called as cloud within that the product which you are using, that means you have your own server. Okay, so initially, like earlier, like when Oracle came up with a very initial releases, at that time they give an option to go with the cloud, but now more Oracle is focusing on cloud only. Now almost all the implementations you can see cloud. Just this on-premise, you don't find the latest version, but Oracle has a plan of coming up with the on-premise solution also with the latest versions. So that is just simple point I wanted to talk about. Any question you have on this, please? Just difference between Oracle Fusion Financials and Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. Where you have your application, where it is residing. In your own server you have, or in the cloud servers. If it is cloud servers, just include cloud term as a part of your product names. If it is not there in the cloud, if it is on-premise, you just ignore that. That's all. Fine, done. So when you talk about architecture of Fusion application, this is what you can see. Okay. When you talk about EBS, okay, in EBS we have something like this, right? Applications under database, we can say. Okay, this is just EBS applications architecture. Simply you can say the applications will be having a database. So applications are directly connected to database. But when I talk about Fusion, see here you can see 3 layers. One is products, applications. The second one is middleware. The third one is Oracle database. So that means Oracle came up with a technology called as middleware technology. So in case of Fusion, we have Fusion applications. Okay, this is the one type, you can say Fusion application one type. Other type is middleware. Fusion middleware, and the other layer is database. When you talk about Fusion applications, here you'll have like all your applications with the Fusion products like GL, AP, AR, CM, FA, and PO, OM, inventory, and so on. Just it's all about applications. Okay, when I talk about Fusion middleware, as a part of Fusion middleware, what we have, just I'll take you through very high level. Anyway, once we get into the course, we'll be working on them. So Fusion middleware, as a part of middleware, which applications are tools or components we have, we'll be working on that. Okay, so since that is mandatory when you are working on any functional area. Okay, so just I'll give you some information on that. In Fusion middleware, what we have, say IDM, we have the same IDM you can call as OIM also. Just I'll talk about more on this. Just let me give you the names. So IDM, or you can call as OIM. Say you have a BPM and the APM and OUM. Okay, I'm sorry, OUM not UCM. OUM is our one of the methodology, right? UCM, and we have SOA and BPL, and there are many. Okay, there are many components we have as a part of middleware. When we talk about Oracle database, when I talk about I don't call it as database, Oracle database, I'll call it as database. When I talk about database, now in the Fusion, we have Oracle database, and along with that, we have a S-base database. Okay. In case of EBS, applications and database. When you talk about applications, similar to this, we'll have application database. Only we have Oracle database. But when you talk about Fusion applications, this is a simple architecture. When you talk about Fusion applications, and the top will be having applications like Fusion GL, Fusion AP, Fusion AR, CMFA, and all the applications will be having. And in the Fusion middleware, we have IDM or OM, or BPM, APM, UCM, SOA, SOA, or SOA simply you can call, or BPL. So in database, in Fusion we have two databases. One is Oracle database and the other one S-based database. Here we don't discuss any point. It's simple. We know Fusion application means like EBS applications. We have Fusion applications. When I talk about Fusion middleware, so these are the middleware. Whatever we have, simply we can call as a components. We can call as components, or you can call as certain components. You treat as a tools, or you can call as applications also. Those also. Okay, why we have all those as a part of here? First, we'll see what are those functional point of view. What we have to know, that we'll see just which components we should get aware of to work on wherever required, and then we'll talk about how it is benefited. Okay, how it gives some benefit in the application environment or system point of view. So when you say IDM, IDM stands for Identity Manager. Identity Manager, and we have the same other term OIM. You may call it as IDM or OIM. When you say OIM, so nothing but Oracle Identity Manager. Both are same. Okay. IDM or OIM, both are same. Okay. So what is the use of IDM or OIM? In case of EBS, from where we can create the users, we use application called as System Administrator. Similar to System Administrator, we have IDM. Okay. The more details we'll see once we get into the application. Definitely we'll be accessing IDM to create our users. When you are creating, I'll take you through other points which we have to understand. So in EBS, we have System Administrator as one of the application, and in Fusion, equal to sysadmin, we have a middleware component. You can call it as you can call it as components more than what you call as application. Just instead of calling as application, simply call it as component. It's now IDM is part of Fusion middleware component. So this is the purpose is security. Security means here user. The complete user management, okay, can be done through IDM application or IDM middleware component. And what is this BPM, which is a part of middleware? So BPM stands for Business Process Management. So what are the business processes we have? All can be managed and controlled or monitored by BPM. So what are the transactions we are doing in the layer called as applications? In the application layer, when we are working on these applications, that process can be controlled by Fusion middleware with the component called as BPM. So this you can find when you compare with EBS, we have AME, Approval Management Engine. Okay, this is more than that we can say, but just compare. When you compare, you can take that point. So to set up your invoice approvals, okay, journal approvals, of course we don't use, primarily like say invoice approvals. When you want to set invoice approvals, we can use the AME. By using AME, you can set invoice approvals. But in the Fusion, there is no AME. Directly they given similar to that they given BPM, Business Process Management. By using BPM only, you can set up any approvals in the Fusion application. That can be purchasing approvals, procurement related approvals, or payables approvals, or GL, journal approval, any approvals you want to set in the Fusion application. that is possible from middleware only. In the middleware we have one tool called as BPM, okay, or you can call as application or component, anything you can call. So from middleware, in the middleware we have a BPM. From BPM only we can set up approvals and other business process related controls or sending notifications, whatever, how you want to manage, how you want to monitor your business process, or where you want to set a controls as approvals or some other aspects, everything can be managed by BPM. And we have another application called as APM, or another component. APM stands for, it's like authorization policy manager. Okay, APM stands for authorization policy manager. You know, like in EBS we have a concept called as menus. For each application we have seeded menu. Each application we have seeded menu. Equal to menus, in Fusion we have a roles. Equal to in EBS we have a menus. So against the menu only will create responsibility. Through responsibility, user can have access to specific functions. Same logic here. In the place in the menus place we have roles. So when you see in EBS, just simply will be having the menus. Those menus are not grouped or classified, and we are not maintaining. Just we have all the menus directly. We can go on to select, and you can just create particular responsibility for particular application to access particular application. But in Fusion, what they did is, however they are giving the menus in EBS, in the same way here roles also they are providing as a seeded. But here they are giving many roles. They are giving many roles. If you see accounts payables, the accounts payables they are giving primarily one menu. The menu will be using, and if required, as per the roles in the company, you may just customize and you can use. But in the Fusion, what they are doing is they are giving the roles which are very generic, which are widely used across the industries or companies for respective department or say application specific. So they are providing the seeded roles, and all the roles are managed by role templates. That means, say a simple example, for accounts payable application, okay, for accounts payable application, Oracle is providing say 5 seeded roles. 5 seeded roles. One may be for supervisor, one role may be for analyst, one may be for manager. Okay, one for specialist, one for analyst, another one for manager. Say 3 roles are there. These 3 role people need access to which function. Accordingly, Oracle may provide seeded roles. The three seeded roles are related to payables. So since those 3 are related to payables, those has to be grouped and maintained in the application environment in system. For that reason, we can use the APM. That is one of the example I'm saying here. In APM, what you can do is, what are the seeded roles we have from Oracle for each and every application? Those roles are grouped and maintained by using the role templates. There will be role templates. For payables, one role template. Within the payables role template, you can see all the seeded roles. Receivables, you can see for receivables separate role template they given. All receivables related roles need to be tagged into the template. And other point is, in EBS you can create the custom menus. In the same way here also you can create the custom menus. What are the custom menu you are creating? If you want to use it, that has to be taken into template only. Okay, that has to be just, you have to add to the template what are the roles you have as a part of the template. Those can be seeded, given by Oracle, or custom templates, custom roles which are created by the user, say consultant or anyone. So those all need to be taken into the template, then only you will be able to use them. So basically for that purpose there are some other points also to discuss. For now, simple point here is, so what are the roles? All the roles you can manage by using the APM. If you want to do the custom roles, you can create from here only. So other one is UCM. Okay, UCM stands for Universal Content Management. It's a basically, it's an environment will support for imports and exports. So in Fusion, okay, when you are doing the, like how we do the data conversion in EBS. So what technical team will do, they'll create the staging tables, they'll be populating the data and staging, and they'll do the validation, then they'll populate into interface tables. That process they follow. The equal similar to staging tables, we have UCM, Universal Content Management. This can be used for many import and upgrade processes. If you are going to load some data into application, that will happen through UCM. In Fusion applications, so the data conversion can be done by functional people. No programming is required. Being a functional consultant, what we do is just the data what we get from the client that will be loading into UCM only. From UCM will be populating into interface without writing any programming. Just will run the request. Okay, just will run the request. In Fusion, the request only the naming convention they given as a job by running the job. So it's a pretty easy process. We'll see that. So for now, simple point here you can take by using the UCM. You can work on data imports and exports processes. Which data and how that everything we'll see in the very detailed level. Okay, so these are the areas where we have to focus when you are working as a consultant, that to functional, and these purely technical, SOA, BPL and all. Okay, SOA means service oriented architecture, and BPL means business process execution language. So when we are going to do some sort of, say for example, approvals you want to customize. Okay, approvals you want to customize, you have to look into that BPM and SOA, and again you have to do some third-party integrations in the cloud. How much scope you have, that I will explain you, but for some sort of that kind of non-Oracle integrations and all can be done through SOA. Just how we can create the plug and play environment. So everything these purely technical, just I given, just generally those are the terms we'll be finding here and there. So primarily these are the points where we have to focus, and we'll be working on these areas which are middleware components. And here a database, when you talk about database, we know like we have a Oracle database in EBS. In the same way in Fusion also we have Oracle database. What are the transactional record? Directly the transactional information will get stored in the Oracle database. That means transactional data can be maintained in Oracle database. And as we discussed, Oracle acquired Hyperion. The Hyperion reporting purpose, primarily for reporting purpose, the Hyperion has a database in the backend called as Essbase database. Hyperion generally, as a part of Hyperion, we have a database called as Essbase. So we discussed the same Hyperion reporting solution is available as a part of Fusion applications.
Sorry, your voice is breaking.
Oh, one second. One second. So is it clear now? Okay, hope everyone can hear me now. If any issue, please let me know. Okay, so when we talk about Oracle database, we have Oracle database in EBS, same we have in the Fusion. So what is the purpose of this database? Here basically we'll be storing the transactional data. And along with this Oracle database, we have one more database in Fusion, that is nothing but Essbase database. Essbase database. This Essbase database is basically a part of Hyperion solution. So in the Essbase database, okay, primarily used for to store the data, which can be, see in simple point here before we get into that. So in Oracle database, what you can have, like you will be having the tables. The form of tables will be storing the data. In Essbase database, there won't be any tables here. However, we are using here tables in Oracle database. Similar to that, there will be using dimensions. We'll be using the dimensions. Okay, multi dimensions will be having. So those will support for very quick reporting purpose. The quick live reporting purpose. The space cubes with the data will be stored in that cubes, and those will have a multiple dimensions. That's how the best reporting solution we can find from Essbase, because data is not going to be stored in the tables. It will be stored in the cubes in the multi dimensions. What exactly the meaning and all, for that we have to wait till we go and touch that concept as a part of our course. But for now, simple point, you can remember, in Oracle can store the transactional data. Once you enter any transaction and post it, once you post it, the data automatically will sync with SBase database. In the SBase database, system will prepare the data with the summary of balances. Okay, summary of balances in Oracle database, transactional data. In the SBase database, think like automatically the transaction related information will summarized and it will be maintained in that. That means summary of balances you can have in the SBase database. The data can be just there. The concept is multi-dimensional. Okay, what is the dimension? Okay, and what exactly we'll be discussing. You can say that currency is one dimension and period is other dimension. That's nothing but normally in Oracle point of view, table, each column here in SBase you can treat as one dimension, but those are not organized in that database as a one in the form of tables. So we'll discuss that. We have to spend some time to understand that concept detail level. When we are going to work on that application, we'll discuss definitely on that. So this is how we have now in Fusion. If you are working on these applications, and everything will be administrated by and controlled and monitored by Fusion middleware. So directly the connectivity won't work between the applications and database. Okay, the model which we see in EBS, the Fusion. So the complete security controls and the process monitoring and everything will be managed by Fusion middleware. And if you want to integrate any application in EBS, directly will be integrating. If I want to integrate some third-party application with the accounts payables in EBS, yeah, directly will be building the sub interface, and you can direct integration you are making. So, but in the Fusion, if any integration you want to do with any application, that has to be done through Fusion middleware only. I mean, here we can get a lot of flexibility to write many conditions, rules, and the simple connectivity and all. So that's how the Oracle offered this middleware technology as a part of Fusion applications. So within the Fusion middleware, we have many components, but you don't need to focus on all those. These are primarily whatever we are discussing: IDM, ROM, and BPM, APM, UCM. So these are the simple components which will come across along with our financial applications. We won't be doing much in this, but without touching these, we cannot do any. We cannot proceed with our work. So that is just I'm introducing these. Anyway, once we start, we'll be working on all this. Database, as we discussed, and here in Oracle database, transactional data will be stored. SBase database, basically this is a part of Hyperion product. Okay, so data will, whatever the data you first, it will go and sit in the Oracle database. The data will summarized information will goes to SBase database. The SBase database primarily to support your Hyperion reporting. We discussed that is there as inbuilt solution in the Fusion applications. So this is all about middle architecture of Fusion application. The same we have slide here. You may just look into this. Here the first layer we have all the application: Fusion financials, HCM, human capital management, and Fusion procurement and Fusion projects. All we have as a part of this. And here Fusion middleware. We have many components here: Oracle data integrator, ODI, Oracle HTTP server, and there we have many: Oracle secure enterprise, WebGate, and business intelligence, Oracle identity management, what we discussed now. Okay, so this is how just we have many other components as part of middleware. Okay, you don't need to focus on that more and more on the middleware. Whatever we are going to discuss, that is enough. That would be our functional work. And as a part of Oracle database, here we have Fusion application schema and the Fusion middleware schemas and all, but they are directly not writing the which database we have. So for our easy understanding, I am just mentioning. So just two type of Oracle database and SBase. And these are the Oracle Fusion applications. When you look into that as a part of Fusion financial management, we have general ledger, accounts payables, asset management, the procurement and the collections account, receivables, cash expense management, KPS, it's the reporting and all. So these are the different product families, or you can say primary business processes we have. You know, in EBS also we have a primary product families like financials, SCM, and HRMS. All the same way here also you can see financial, HCM, human capital management, supply chain management, PPM, project portfolio management, means project related, all the project suite, Oracle project suite. There Here they are just delivering you the solution called as project portfolio management. Here we are calling as PPM. Within the PPM only we have project costing and billing also, which generally we call as project accounting, and other applications also we have. So procurement, as a part of procurement, these are the products we have. Purchasing, self-service procurement, sourcing, procurement contract, supplier portal. Okay. So this is a spend and performance analysis. These are the different applications as a part of customer relationship management, CRM. These are the products available. Okay. So the other point is technical resource scope in the Fusion applications. Just frankly speaking, there is no much scope. So most of the technical resources are moving to functional side when you talk about financial application, because already we discussed there are three different models. Okay, so SAS, PAS, and IAS. The guys who are working as a technical resource in EBS, so for them there is no much scope, because customers are showing more interest to go with the SAS. If it is a SAS model only, I mean, customizations are not possible. Only the possibilities we can develop the reports. That is the primary work. And there are other the bad news for the technical resources. In EBS case, in every project, we should have a technical resource at least to perform the at least to do the job of data conversions. But in the Fusion, the task can be done by functional people without writing any programming. So that is a big some negative point we can say. So why there is no much scope in the Fusion applications for technical resource. The other point is here customizations also. Customization SAS model customer doesn't support. The customer SAS model you can do the customization only related to reports. So nowadays what happening is the companies they are hiring the functional people, the more or less they are asking the functional people also to go and learn at least the reporting part, BA reporting. Of course we know, like if you want to learn BA you should be okay with the SQL and PL SQL. In that case you may take the training on maybe 20 to 30 days. So then you will become BA expert. So along with your functional work, you can manage the reporting, which is the best possibility we have in the SAS. So that's how it's happening. So that is the point just I mentioned here. That's all. This is what just I planned. Apart from this, if you want to understand any another points which are there in your mind, just you can ask me. We'll discuss now. Any questions you have?
Hi Laxman, this is Subramanian.
Yeah, please.
Assume that there is a functional consultant working on finance and there is a techno-functional consultant working on finance. How much work both functional guy need to put in to become a cloud consultant, and how much work a techno-functional consultant need to put in as a functional consultant for cloud?
Okay, fine. I'll answer. Can you mute from your side? Thanks. Fine. So how much effort? So when you talk about functional, frankly speaking, this training is not going to be very great learning, but you will be learning. What you have to learn, you'll be learning, because we have experience on EBS. When you have experience on EBS financials, here we are not going to learn many new things. Just you are going to learn. We know in EBS case, if you get instance from where to start, how to start, what is the logic here, since it has to be like it has to work in that different application environment, what some new features they taken from other products, and what terminology they changed here and there, these points, and the complete implementation, application configuration and process you have to understand. If you know that EBS financials, this course would be just cakewalk for you. You are not going to struggle to learn. Okay, you are not going to become a beginner. You know everything. But other point is, from Oracle EBS only they taken the financial solution into Fusion, but they did a few simple changes which easily we can understand. So it won't become challenge for you. It's a simple, it's easy learning. When you talk about techno-functional, so that depends. See, when you say techno-functional, few guys will be having the, like say, 70 or 80% technical skill. I mean, technical related experience, and maybe 20%. Okay, respective to functional. For those people, definitely just okay. Just since see for application and how it works, it's not new for you as per EPS. So if you are aware of that, yes, that will help you to understand from here. But only the thing is, you have to focus on the functionality and how it works. But anyway, we are going to cover each and everything. And the guys who has like a techno functional, I mean, who are working as techno functional, we can see few guys, they'll be expertise in technical, same time they are expertised on functional also, more or less, may not be equal to functional resource. Okay, for them it's a simple, very simple task. But if you have a like a role as a techno functional which you're already working, and if you want to really you have somewhat basic knowledge on function side, okay, that is enough. You don't have much understanding functional point of view, even you are working as techno functional. We see that many people, they'll be more expertised on uh, technical, but their role will be in the project as they'll be just the treatment would be like techno functional and all. So in that case they have to just put more effort, they can learn. But if you have a like if you have our application touch as a technical consultant also, that will help you to understand all the stuff what we are going to discuss. Apart from that, if you need any support, yes, you can just maybe after this meeting you can contact our team. We have some other alternative, some workaround for you guys who are purely technical consultants. Okay, we have some workaround solution. I mean to suggest we have something, how to go about it. We can discuss on that. Any other questions? Any other questions on today demo what we discussed? Okay, fine then. I think there are no questions. Then now just we'll look into the course content. So just this is a course content which we are going to cover. Primarily we'll be working on. We'll go through these primary applications, these 5: GL, APR, CM, and FA. The most of the almost like as I mentioned, the course content will be covering. And these applications also will see fusion expense and purchasing tax also. I'll take you through the basic configuration and do process flow, and we'll be testing, and we'll execute it. We'll see the results also. And these functional setup manager and fusion, if you want to do any setups, this is application is available. Okay, from functional setup FSM only you can do any setups. In case of EBS, payable setups from payables, receivable setups from receivables will do. But here you don't need to work in that way. All the setups can be done from centralized environment, and based on the roles, user will get access to the relevant functions to work on the application. Same as we discussed, OAM, Oracle Entity Manager, APM, Authorization Policy Manager, BPM, Business Process Management. The few more points I just mentioned here. We'll create our own enterprise structure. We are not going to depend on some existed environments. So when you are working in real time from scratch, from where, when you talk about system point of view, from where to start, how to start, everything will be covering. That means we will be working on our own environment. And wrapped implementation, when we are doing the implementations, some sort of data you can load into the system with a technique called as wrapped implementation through spreadsheets. That also I'll be covering. And we can data imports and exports I mentioned here. You can in the fusion you can move the data from one environment to another environment, from I mean to say one instance to other instance. How to do that? It's a simple task, we can do it. So I'll take you through that, and I'll give you a overview how generally like a third party integration can happen, what are the different options we have. I'll take you through that. And this is the invoice imaging solution. So Oracle is offering invoice imaging solution as a part of this product. So how to get the invoices information to accounts payables from invoice imaging solution, that also will be covering. This point I don't need to mention. In the cloud environment, there is no direct database access. Okay, in EBS you can connect your front end tools like Toad or something else, and you can query the data and you can analyze. That option is not available in the cloud environment. When you go with the cloud environment, but you have an option where you can go and do the similar work from the reporting point of view. When you go to the BI reporting, there we have option, because when you are developing the reports, we have to analyze, we have to see the data. For that purpose, that provision they given there, from there only you have to go and see the data, any purpose, analyzing or fetching and exporting anything you can do from there only. I'll take you through that. BPM already discussed. I'll be showing purchasing approvals, I mean to say procurement approvals, and invoice approvals, journal approvals, and everything will be covering in as a part of BPM. And the complete course training delivered with EBS comparison. Okay, well, everywhere I'll be comparing with EBS. Straight away, I'm not going to talk about fusion. This is how we can do. This is what we have. Everything, whatever we are going to do in the system, how it was there in EBS. Okay, and whether if something is new, that I definitely will be discussing. This is new in fusion, and everything will compare and we'll do it. And that's what. Then in the latest environment, we are going to conduct this training, and in the fresh environment, how we'll be working, the same approach will be followed. So these are just a few points highlights. And as you know, like each session we record and we'll be sharing with you, which you can download. And these are the just a few concepts, means configurations and transaction processes from GL, from AP, accounts payables. All the concepts will be covering detail level. I'll just explain you, like, I mean, what are the configurations required, what is the transaction process for each and everything. And these are the receivables related configuration, and these are the different features which you have as a part of receivables. And cash management, fusion, fixed assets. Right here we have fusion expense and purchasing. Okay, and the fusion tax, and the functional setup manager, because in fusion we have to create the project to start with any configuration. So that everything we'll discuss detail level. And OAM and APM and BPM. Okay, we'll be just covering all this. Anyway, just I'm going to include a few more concepts. So I'll update, and maybe I'll be sharing the updated course content before we start tomorrow's session. So any questions on this course?
Laxman,
yeah.
This is cloud platform, or is it a fusion on-prem platform?
Cloud only. Cloud.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So one more final question, Laxman, can I ask?
Please, say no objection. You can ask a number of questions. Okay.
Yeah. So I was just still trying to figure out on this slide where you say applications managed by you, right? So if I'm going cloud financials, and also I am taking a procurement cloud. So if I don't have the features I'm looking for in the procurement cloud, which is a SaaS application, so I will, do I need to ask Oracle about giving me procurement cloud on a PaaS platform? How do I approach that?
No. See, simple. You are going to, okay, you maybe keep on mute from your side. I'll talk about it, please. Yeah, thank you. See, your business requirement is as per your business process. Primary businesses, you are just doing, say, finance related, procurement, and PPM and HCM. So you are going to take these three offerings from Oracle. So in that case, you found that when you go through this SaaS and all, you found it. So finance, everything is as per our requirement. The product is good. It will support, and say HCM also okay. Requirement will meet with the SaaS mode. Fusion applications. You found it, but finally you just identified that as per your procurement, it doesn't support. Okay, your requirement is not going to meet with the standard product. This is what just you identified. In that case, if you go with the SaaS for your all whatever the primary process you are running, finance, procurement, HCM, okay. So what happens? You'll be finding the gap for procurement. For that reason, the best option is PaaS only. So you will be adapting PaaS. Of course, for finance, you may not may not require some customization. Still, the reason in procurement there is some gap. Okay, to fill that gap, at least for procurement purpose, you have to go with the pass only. Okay, you cannot go with one area. Okay, for finance, SAS, and procurement, pass, and PPM, IAS. Okay, this option you cannot go ahead. Okay, just you evaluate and you just finalize what is the, I mean, whether you need customizations or not. If you need customizations, and if you need some security controls and database access, you can go with IAS. If you think you need customizations but you don't want to manage more security and database access and all, simply you can go with the pass. You need customizations, okay, for specific area, for not all, still you have to go with the pass only. There is no option. You need four offerings, and to offerings means finance, procurement we call as offerings. That is the term they given here in the fusion. That's the reason I'm referring. Financials we call as one offering, procurement we call as other offering. So you need two offering, finance and procurement. For procurement only you need customizations. Because of that, there is no option to go with the one with the SAS, other one is pass, because these two should synchronize and upgrade and all. One for one it is possible, other it is not possible. That is the reason you don't get this kind of solution from Oracle.
So do we have to apply the patch upgrades ourselves in that scenario of pass?
Oracle will apply. You don't have a like access also. You cannot do that because you don't need to maintain the DBA. You don't need to have your own DBA. The Oracle DBS will do it. Any patch or anything, they'll do it. The maintenance will be done by Oracle. Okay.
So we are saying that in the pass layer, the applications which are part of the pass layer can all be extended, and you can customize it to whatever needs you want.
Yes, correct. In EBS on-premise, what you can do with your own, what you can do with your application, everything can be possible. When you go with the pass, you think, okay, your own server. But everything you don't get access, but application point of view, the equally you can just manage.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions?
Laxman, adding to that question, if we taken the pass and we done some customizations, and if Oracle is doing one of the upgrade by their process, will these customization will not have an impact?
Sorry, what?
So extending to the previous question, the guy we just asked, assume that I am on pass and done my own customizations to suit my business. And then Oracle is implementing one of the upgrade on pass, whether it is intimated or not intimated or whatever it is. Okay. Will these patches or will these upgrades do not have any impact on the customizations we did in pass model?
Okay, yeah, got it. See, what happens is, if you are in the SAS, you can request Oracle to do the upgrade. It's an easy process. But in case of pass, yeah, you are on the pass means Oracle knows very well you have some customizations. So when they are doing that kind of upgrade, Oracle has to focus on that more and more, where they have to look into what customizations are done, and those customizations also are upgrading to the latest version. You see, in EBS you are on the say 11i application you are using, you have many customizations. When you are upgrading to R12, few customizations can be invited by R12, few customizations may not support because we have many things are changed. So what precautions will take, what process will follow, the same process will the Oracle will follow when they are upgrading for us. Hope you got the point.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, Laxman.
Please.
This is Murli.
Yeah, Murli, please.
Currently, I am working R12 platform.
Okay.
In my current role, I have to provide many data corruptions to business instead of checking with Oracle. So if our business choose SAS model, so is there any such kind of possibilities available, or do I have to check every time with Oracle support?
No, what exactly you are referring? You are checking corrections means what corrections are you referring? Issues? Issues you are
Yes,
talking about?
yes, issue. Yes, yes.
See, whatever any model, when you are using the application, definitely will come across the issues. So if you are capable to resolve with our product knowledge, you can do it. But even you may be very sound in terms of product, few issues always you should report to Oracle, because they'll be having source code and the complete control. They can help us to resolve how it works in EBS supporting point when you are using the product. Okay, and how it works, the same process applicable in the Fusion also. Say EBS you are using, you got some issue, you analyzed, you fixed it, done. And you got some other issue, you are not able to figure it out. You tried in the Metalink, Oracle support or Google somewhere here and there, no clue, nothing. You are not able to address the issue. What will rise? You do is will rise SR. The team will get back to you. Here in the Fusion case also same. Rise SR, it goes to Fusion team, cloud team, and they will be helping. The same process. But in case of R12, if any patch need to be applied, Oracle will be recommending the patch. You will get it. You will communicate with your DBA. DBA will apply the patch on the some test or cloned environment. So if everything is working fine, will you people will be planning to apply the patch on the production, you will do it. But in case of SAS or PAS IAS, this job will be patch application will be done by Oracle. You want to do that. In terms of issues, the logic and process remain same.
Okay. You mean to say, okay, you mean to say that the data fixes can be applied by ourselves.
Data fixes can be done by Oracle.
Data fixes also.
Yes. Oracle only will do it.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Laxman?
Yep.
Hi, this is Prashant here.
Please, Prashant.
So you mentioned that there is a EBS comparison that you will be doing during the course, and how much EBS knowledge is required for this? Because I'm completely new to Oracle Financials.
Oh, Oracle. In that case, I recommend you to start with the R12. Okay, because here when we are going to look into this, because this course is basically designed for the guys who has basic knowledge, basic minimum knowledge on this application. The guy may be coming with the background of financial consultant or whatever, just at least some experience or knowledge should be there functional area, or else at least the person should have a techno functional experience. For them this course is best suit. And if you
Okay,
say
so I do.
you are very new to these applications, if you say like you don't have 11 or 12 financials experience, we don't recommend this course for you. And we can have a call on this maybe after this session. Okay, if you are available,
Okay.
you can just give a call to our team,
Okay.
and we'll connect and we'll discuss on this.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, fine. Any other questions? Any other questions, please? Okay, seems
The class timings tomorrow, same time?
Same time. Tomorrow will be starting at sharp 7. Today, since today's first session, so there was some delay in the process of people joining and all. So tomorrow will be starting at sharp 7, same time. Yep. Okay, I think no questions from any other participants. So we can just wind up the session for today. And one request to all: if you are going to continue in this batch, you can attend a tomorrow session. Okay, if you want to just attend and you want to have a feel of what is Fusion applications, for that reason, if you are attending these classes, okay, if you're attending these, I request you not to attend. If that is the case, you can let me know. Like we can send the videos, 3-4 initial session videos. You can go through it, you can get the information. The reason is we have many other participants who are trying to join. Since here we got limit of it's 26 members, many people could not join. If you are going to continue in this, yes, you are welcome, you can attend, join this. If you are coming here just for demo, not to continue, that case we request you to drop from tomorrow session. Okay, anyway, our team will keep in touch with you. You can express your interest. Accordingly, we can work on it. Okay, that's all from my side. Anyway, just let's wind up the class. Yeah, please.
Laxman, one question,
Please.
Assume that most of the people are interested and the count was about 26 and I paid the fees.
No.
One of the class I joined late.
One second. That's true. Correct. Just I wanted to pass the message. That's it. Because I know how many people will join, how many people don't join. That's our experience from previous many batches. On that basis, I'm telling, don't take in wrong way, please.
Okay. I'm just checking.
No, one second. You paid fee, but don't think all paid. That is what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Like there is no other negative point which you have to consider. Yes, you paid in the sense, okay, good. Like definitely you'll be continuing. I know that. You don't need to express your interest. So we'll be sending the link for sure every day. Okay. So that's it.
You sent the link, but the 26 limit is over by the time I joined on that particular day. Will it impact?
That is the reason I don't want to trouble the guys who are already just subscribed and who are going to subscribe. That is the reason I am putting this request, so that those people won't join. Okay, tomorrow also people are joining who are not going to continue. From day after tomorrow, we'll be sending for the guys who paid first, and we'll limit other guys who are not going to continue by filtering with our communication. That's it. Okay, we'll make sure that you won't be having an issue.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's it. That is the reason behind why I'm trying to convey this. Yeah. Fine. Any other questions?
Laxman, this is Ramesh.
Ramesh, tell.
Laxman had just included the content, the entire content of this syllabus. So, is it possible if we can include one or two, which I'm just requesting to you regarding?
No, your voice is very, very low, Ramesh. Can you be a bit loud?
No, it's okay now.
Yeah, better, please.
Yeah. Okay. I've just gone through the entire content of this course.
Okay.
And few things are not available at this moment. So can you include them?
Oh, see.
For example,
No. One point here.
Yeah.
It's you go and compare any training institute or whatever you call who are offering this training. If you find it's not it's not up to the mark when you compare with others, in that case really I'm ready to add it. But now in the market, if you compare with anywhere, it's very advanced. So the last batch, no, not comparing, just information I'm telling. We run this batch. No, 1 second. I'll consider your point. We completed batches on this where I had to take 70 hours. I cannot take more than 70 hours for one batch. So that is the reason I cannot include many things. See, when you say intercompany, bit advanced, FH, bit advanced, something else, bit advanced. So everything we cannot just bring into one course and all. So if you are interested, I'll be running separately the simple batch. We may charge very minimal amount. In that case, we may join. I'll pick very advanced 2-3 concepts. We'll be communicating with you guys. If you are interested, you can join. But within this, if I'm going to take, it will extend the time like anything. 70 hours we are running now. This will take 70 hours for us. Yeah. Only that is a constraint I got. Otherwise, I'm not. Just if something is really good, I don't want to miss. Though that is really important. It requires valid what you are asking, but only time became constraint. Or else, if I am going to take something like fast track, I can complete within 40 hours also. But I don't want to take in that way, where I'll just doing and will be just attending. So yeah, that's what. See, if you are looking for that, at least I will provide document time being if you need. Okay, that I can do. Yeah. So you may just work on it since you are R12 and all. Yeah. Please.
Yeah. That's my second question. That is it? Do you think are you referring any or suggesting any book just for the reading purpose?
I don't have information regarding that. I heard some book from someone. I'm not sure. I think you can search in YouTube Oracle Fusion Financials. There is one guy.
I have already I've already gone through. I mean, there is 3 or 4 books are available in the market.
But I'm not sure because I never referred something, so that is the reason I'm not right person to talk on this. I'll see. I'll take your point. But I think one point here in this training, almost we are going to touch many things. I'll provide some documentation also. Okay, within that you can find good additional information, and within our application we have a very good help repository.
Okay.
So wait for 4 to 5 classes. Still, if you require, you can go and buy, but generally not required. Just wait for 4 to 5. I'll show you how the help we have and other things we have, and I'll be sharing some documentation. So this information is more than enough. If you want to buy some book, you may plan, you may think, and you may plan after this course.
Okay. Great.
Because
thank you very much.
Okay, what you are expecting, if you don't get, if you don't see, then only the book is required, right? So you don't need to bit hurry to take the book and all. So again, just reading is a big task, we know. So just after some time, you may plan if required. Simple.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fine, Ramesh. Fine. Any other questions from anyone?
Laxman, is there any Oracle user guide like EBS?
Yeah, I'll share with you. I'll be sharing.
Okay.
Yeah. We have very good documentation. Okay, so whatever directly not available as an open source, that I'll be sharing with you, and which is available from where you can download and all, I'll be showing that links. Okay, we'll do that. Any other questions? Fine, seems to no questions. Then fine, see you tomorrow, same time. Okay, have a good day and good night. Thank you all.
Thanks all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.